biggest exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'm a win.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Bowers. Oh, he's going to take a shot. This is caught at the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
Throwing on first down. Bowers eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The Cardinals' 17-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, Bowers. That's caught by Waller out left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one caught by Isabella. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 27.
This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He hits Beasley right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Off the play fake. Bowers. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Operating from the gun. Bowers. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun. Bowers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Off play action. Bowers. His throw caught the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Pick up. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cooper. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Is good.
And he puts it through.
It ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Bowers. Reception here by Rhodes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looks like someone got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. Operating from the gun. Bowers. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Bowers flushed out right. And it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
First down, Arizona.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And Sue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, reeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, Bowers, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Bowers. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. On 3rd down, Bowers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. The final shot before break. Bowers. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this 1st half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilkinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
37. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Got a man open to Travis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. In throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again. Bowers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down. Bowers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, and it's picked. Great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3 on the play. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run it with Mack. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Bowers. And he's going to be intercepted the 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Bowers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Waller, incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bowers.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 41. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And hits Beasley right side. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up second.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
8-yard line.
Back to throw. Bowers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Raiders 42. Cardinals.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
And 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Maurice Hurst picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. And pressure gets to him again.
So we'll recap real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
On down.
First down. Bowers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Bowers. His throw's going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Bowers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Back to throw now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going deep for Hopkins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on first down. Bowers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And Ndamukong Suh make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. From the gun, Bowers. He sets to fire deep. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bowers. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, Bowers. He's airing it out for Williams. And man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And one of the whistles for timeout.
37.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. First down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
On for the extra point.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Raiders 60.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. A parent of me. Picked us on you, a cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean a man steal it. Man, I'm walking with some money. Think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half man as well. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. zone. Really?
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what?
Keep it running.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire.
me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we
kick it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got. Been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it?